Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to do Solo Champions League Round 1, Game 2. Norman Osborne, Green Goblin, Risky Business with Mess of Things modular set taking on Wasp Justice. For those of you who aren't familiar with this scenario, Norman Osborne is trying to take over Stark Industries. We got to stop him. And then he will also flip over to become Green Goblin when he becomes insane. He starts off with 14 hit points. He has a scheme of 2. Of course, interrupt when he attacks, so whenever he's going to attack, we're going to put 1 infamy counter on Criminal Enterprise instead, and then when he takes any damage, we're going to remove that many infamy counters from Criminal Enterprise. Criminal Enterprise starts off with 2 infamy counters. When there's nothing on there, we're going to flip over to State of Madness. That's when he becomes insane and becomes Green Goblin. Household Takeover starts off with a threat of 2. A threat threshold is 7. And when it's completed, we're going to place 1 infamy counter on Criminal Enterprise and then discard 1 card from the deck for each infamy counter on there. And then it will advance over to stage 2. Natalie Van Dyne, she has 3 recovery, a hand size of 6, 11 hit points. And has the girl action. We can show 2 cards with a printed mental resource from our discard pile into your deck, and that's limited once per round. And as for the deck itself, we're going to run the 15 hero cards along with let's see, we got Eros, Ironheart, Spider-Man, Miles Morales, Wiccan, 2 clear areas, 2 hit and runs, 2 lay down the laws, 2 stealth strikes, a swarm tactics, 2 turn the tides, energy, genius, strength, 1 power all of us, 1 power justice, a quincarrier, a heroic intuition, a justice served, a ready to rumble, and a sense of justice. In the description, I'll post a link to the Solo Champions League if you're interested. And I will also post a link for the deck in case you're interested in playing with that. I'm not a very great deck builder, but I did win round 1, so it can't be all that bad. So let's go ahead and get this thing going. We'll draw our hand size of 6. We'll get a Wasp Sting, lay down the law, another Wasp Sting, Justice Served, a Genius, and a Turn the Tide. Let's get rid of Wasp Sting. Let's get rid of Turn the Tide. Let's get rid of Lay Down the Law. Then we'll mulligan back up, drawing up for a Wasp's Helmet, Giant Help, and Pin Particles. Let's go ahead and trigger that girl action. Let's put Wasp Sting and Lay Down the Law back into the deck and shuffle it back up. Let's see what we got here. So we'll go ahead and spend. We'll flip over to Tiny Form, so she gets 1 thwart, 1 attack, 2 defense, and she has small but mighty, so it's response. So after a Wasp or an event we play defeats a minion or a side scheme, we can deal 1 damage to the villain. Let's spend 1 for Justice Served, so it's a 1 cost upgrade. Max 1 per player. After you thwart or remove the last threat from a scheme, we discard Justice Served to ready our hero. Since we play Pin Particles and we're Tiny Form, we draw a card, giving us clear the area. Let's spend 2 for her helmet. So we're in Giant Form, we get +1 thwart. We're in Tiny Form, we get +1 attack. Let's spend 1 for clear the area, taking 2 off. And then we're drawing a card for a Stealth Strike, and then we will do nothing. We will just end our turn there. Yep, and then we'll draw up for Turn the Tide, Rapid Growth, and another Wasp Sting. So this goes up by 1. He's going to attack, but he can't, so we're going to add 1 infamy counter. Criminal Enterprise, and then our encounter card will get Private Security Specialist. He's a 0 scheme, 1 attack minion with 4 health, and he has guard. So while he's in play, we can't attack the villain. So it's our go. Let's go ahead and spend 2 for Wasp Sting. So hero action attack. So if we're in tiny form, we deal 5 damage to enemy. So he's gone. Let's go ahead and end the turn there. Drawing up for a pinpoint strike, a hit and run, and a quincarrier. That was round 2. So we'll advance. So this goes up by 1. He's going to attack, so that goes to 1. So we're up to 4 on this. And then our counter card. He's going to scheme. So he schemes for 2, 3. Put that to 5. Round 3. Let's go ahead and play Turn the Tide. 0 cost event. That's response and attacks after a hero thwarts will win it. So let's go ahead. Can't do that yet. Let's do 3 for hit and run. So 3 cost event. Hero attack thwart, so deal 2 damage to enemy, move 2 turns from the scheme. So 2. Down to 2. Down to 3. And thwart for 1. Down to 2. And a turn there. Giving us power of all of us. Ready to rumble. Giant help. And Spider-Man, finally getting an ally. Alright. This goes up by 1. He's going to attack, so that goes to 3. Counter card. Salt. Villain's going to attack. So that goes to 4. Round 4. Let's go 2, 3 for quincarrier. So that's a 3 cost support. Play we add the Avenger trait and exhaust it to generate a wild resource. We'll exhaust that to play Ready to Rumble. Max 1 per player. After you change form, discard this card, ready your hero. Let's go ahead and punch her from 1, and the helmet gives another 1, so we'll go to 2. So we've got the 2. Ready to back up. We'll draw Lay Down the Law, Hit and Run, Power of Justice, and Sense of Justice. So this goes up to 4. He'll attack, so that goes to 3. Counter card, payoff, 2 threat, and gives us an additional counter card. Round 5. Let's go 2 for Sense of Justice, 2 costs of upgrade. Maximum per player, exhaust Sense of Justice, drain a mineral resource for a thwart event. We're able to play that. Just 1 card uses Power of Justice, because Power of Justice doubles its resource when you play a Justice event. So this is also quincarrier for 1, and then spend another 3 for Spider-Man. Spider-Man comes into play, 3 cost ally, 1 thwart, 2 attack. Takes the damage when using heals 3 health. And after you play Spider-Man from your hand, choose thwart or attack. Spider-Man gets +2 that shows in power to the end of the phase. So let's go ahead and thwart. Get that off of there. Get rid of that. Then Wasp will punch for 1. Or 2 actually. Taking that down to 1. Everybody back up. We'll get laid on the law, sworn tactics, energy, pin particles, and ironheart. This is round 6. So that goes to 1. He'll attack, that goes to 1. And gang up. So villain each being engaged with you attack, so that goes to 3. I'll take a damage from that fort. Round 7. Let's go big this time. So Giant Wasp has 2 thwart, which you can split between schemes, 2 attack, which you can split between enemies, and 3 defense. Will exhaust Sense of Justice to play 1. After you change form, move 3 threat from the scheme, 4 threat instead if you pay this card using a mineral resource, which we did because we used Sense of Justice. So 4 goes away, takes that down to 1. And then let's punch for 2. Taking it down to 1. Then who should we or shouldn't we just yet? Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Let's have fun with this. Have Spider-Man punch for 1. He'll take a damage, which makes him flip over to State of Madness, which in return he becomes Green Goblin. Green Goblin has 14 hit points. When he schemes, we're going to remove a threat from State of Madness. He has 3 attack, and he's revealed to deal 3 indirect damage to each player in hero form. So we can't assign any Spider-Man because he'll die. So we're going to take all 3, so we're down to 8. Let's go ahead and end our turn there. Actually, no, we'll do that. We'll spend 1, 2 for Ironheart. So if we play Ironheart, we get to draw a card. We'll spend 2 for Heroic Intuition. So we get +1 thwart. And then she'll punch for 1. Taking that down to 13. End our turn there. Back up. Oh, we play pin particles too, so we get to heal 2 damage for up to 10. Draw back up 2, so we get Eros, Fervent Training, Stealth Strike, Wiccan, and Pinpoint Strike. So that goes to 1. He'll attack for 3. We'll block with Ironheart, so we'll do 3. And then we get a boost, so place 1 infamy counter for criminal price, and we can't remove 1 madness counter for State of Madness. So Ironheart's gone. Then our counter card, Tail Sweep, Scorpion attack sheet if we can't. And we're stunned. Now we're stunned. Go to round 8. Let us spend 1, 2 for Wiccan. So Wiccan's a 2-cost ally, 1 port, 1 attack. He's an Avenger. After he thwarts, discard a top card in your counter deck. For each boost icon, discard his way, deal 1 damage to an enemy. He has 3 health. And he takes a damage whenever he thwarts or attacks. So we'll go ahead and thwart for 1. And then flip this over for an additional 1. So he takes down 1 down to 12. Let's play 2 for Eros. Eros is a 2-cost ally, 2 thwart, 1 attack. After players from your hand, confuse a minion for each mineral resource. There's no minions, we're not worried about that. And then we will attack to get rid of that stunned. Let's flip over down to Tiny. We'll discard Raider Rumble. Because after we change hero form, after we change forms, discard Raider Heroes, we'll ready back up. Again, let's attack for 2. I know 11. And then that will end a turn there. Bring everybody back up. So we'll get a clear the area, Biosynthetic Wings, Strength, Hit Point Strike, and Rapid Growth. I believe that was round 9. That increases to 1. He's going to attack, we'll block with Spider-Man. So he'll do 3, 0. Spider-Man's gone. Then we get the counter card, so he's going to attack again. Well, this time we'll block this time, so he'll do 3, 4. We have a defensive 2, so we're down to 8. Down to 10. So 2 for Biosynthetic Wings, so we're aerial, and then when we're in tiny form, we can exhaust it to prevent 1 point of damage. Let's have Wiccan Thwart for 1. Then discard this, giving us 1 more point. He's down to 10. We'll exhaust this, so that's 1. Spend another 2, 3 for Pinpoint Strike. Deals 7 damage to an enemy. If we're tiny form, we can deal 1 additional damage to the enemy and gains overkill. So we'll do 8. So Goblin down to 2. He thwarts, so he takes 1. Then that'll be it for us. Right back up. We'll draw 1 for Ant-Man right out. So we get the counter card. Get clear the area, Hit Point Strike, Stealth Strike, and strength. So goes this to 1. He's going to attack. We'll block the wiccan. So he'll do 3, 4. Then a counter card. So our first counter card, collapsing bridge. It's got the crisis icon, so we gotta get rid of that. We're gonna take any threat off the main scheme. 2 threat. Second one, another security specialist. 2 sense of justice to pay for a clear area to remove 2 threat from a scheme. Rid of that. Draw a card. He must hit and run. Let's exhaust that. Go 2. Three. For a pinpoint strike, deals 7 damage to an enemy. Or per turn, we got 1 additional damage to overkill, so we do 8. So there's 4 there. Spills over, takes out 4 green goblin. Back up to the second one, so we deal 4 indirect damage to each player. Eros will take 1, because he can only take 1. We'll take the other 3, but we'll exhaust fire select when to only take 2, so we're down to 6. And then let's flip over, giant form. Let's go ahead and thwart. Take this off. And then let's get rid of Justice Serve to bring our hero back up. And then we can attack for an additional 2. So he comes in with 18 and 2, so he's got the 16. End our turn there. That was 11. So we're lay down the law, rapid growth, and wasp sting. It goes to 1. I was going to attack for 4, and then we'll block with arrows. So 4, 6, and then place 1 from encounter on the current battle. We cannot remove 1 mana per counter of a state of madness. So Eros is gone, and then he is back to being Norman Osborn once again. And then a counter card, Scorpion's in play. He's a 3 scheme, 3 attack, medium, 7 health. He has quick strike, so he'll do 3 damage to us. We're down to 3. And then after he has cast damage to character, we can stun that character, so we are also stunned. 12. Red the thwart or stun attack, get rid of that stun. Let's see here. Let's go tiny. Let's go 1, 2 for Wasp Sting. Returning force to deal 5 damage to an enemy. let's go to Nadia Van Dyne. Let's trigger that that girl action. Let's put wiccan and clear the area back into play, or into the deck, shuffle back up. Around 13. Bring everything back up. 3. Then we get still strike. Clear the area. That's 5. And ready to rumble 6. There goes the 1. He's going to scheme for 2. And then we get to place an infantry counter from Enterprise. That's up to 3. So he schemes for 2. That's at the 4. He's going to scheme for 3, which puts it at the 7. So this triggers. So place 1 counter. And then we have to discard 6 cards. So we're losing Turn the Tide, Wasp Sting, Ironheart. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That hurts. So let's go ahead and trigger girl. Let's put Ironheart and 2-point striking. Oh, we also got to advance that scheme. So let's take it, it's gone. So we make that. Comes in with 1. 10 threat threshold, and if that's completed, the game's over. Let's go ahead and recover for 3. Let's up to 6. Let's do 1 for ready to rumble. Let's go tiny. Discard that to ready back up. Hit for 2. Give it a scorpion. Do 1 for the area. Yeah, that. Draw a card. Ended there. Ready back up. So draw 1 more card, so we'll get Ironheart. That goes. That starts off with 1, and then it goes up to 2, so up to 3. He will attack, so that goes to 1. Then we'll get all day's work. There's 2 infantry counters of criminal enterprise. He is sitting pretty now. 14. Let's read that. Let's go. 1, 2, 3 for a pinpoint strike. So we have to deal 8 damage. So we knocks that down to 1. Let's go for 1. Let's back over. And let's put that area and Eros. Draw up wiccan, turn the tide, swarm tactics, and giant help. So it goes to 1. He's going to scheme for 2, and then we're stunned. That's the 5. And then we will get Scrum Manufacturing. So it comes up with 2, and he's agreeable with Norman Osborn, so he gets 3. So 1, 2, 4, Ironheart. She was a draw card. Two, 3, 4 for Ant-Man. Let's recover for 3, up to 9. We will flip over to Tiny, have him fort for 3. Let's get rid of that. He takes the damage. Have her pop Warren. Flip them over. Takes 2. 1. It's over. 4 direct damage. He'll take 1. I will take 3. We'll block 1, so we're down to 7. And I turn it. 15. So we'll get laid out in the law. Eros, Spider-Man, and Pin Particle. So this is up to 7. He's going to attack for 4, block with Ironheart. So 4, 6, counter card, hire gun. Give the villain one face down, boost card, or place two counters on criminal enterprise. Well, we can't, so he's got to take the boost card. 16. Let's go ahead and attack this grid that's stunned. Spend 1 for Swarm Tactics. So change your other hero for one regular hero. Throw up the giant. And then we change the giant. After we spend this card, heal 2 damage for your hero for your giant form, or draw 1 card for your entire hero form. So we were. So after you spend this card, so do we take? So we're in tiny hole when we spent it, so we'll just take the card. And then we'll spend, use a sense of justice to play lay down the law. So after we change form, we 3 threat from the scheme, 4 threat if we pay for this card using the physical mental resource, which we did. So this is down to 7, so this is down to 3 now. Then let's spend 1, 2, 3 for Spider-Man. So choose dwarf attack for +2. We'll choose attack. So he'll attack for 4. Number 12. And then we'll do 2 to the hired gun. End of turn there. It takes 1 damage. Draw back up. We'll get 10 particles, energy, hit and run, power of all of us, and pinpoint strike. So that's up to 5. He'll attack for 4. Ant-Man's going to block. He takes an additional boost card. So this first one is a 2, and then remove 1 for state of remove 1 for state of madness, and then this one is another 3. Doesn't matter. He's taking all that damage anyway. Hired gun will attack for 2. We'll just take it. We're down to 5. And then our counter card, Security Specialist, 17. Let's put down the tiny. We'll go 2, 3 for a pinpoint strike. We get to draw a card because we're in tiny. So 8 damage. Takes out 4, another 4, down to 8. Then let's do spend 1, 2, 3 for hit and run to deal 2 damage to an enemy and move 2 threat from the scheme. So that's down to 3. It's down to 6. Down to 4. Takes damage. I want to knock him down to 2 or get rid of the higher gun because he's going to attack for 2. That's get rid of the higher gun. End of turn there. So we'll get a clear the area, red room training, taking a counter card. That's 3. Ironheart is 4, and Hidden Road is 5. 18. So that's up to 5. He's going to attack, so we'll block Spider-Man. So he'll do 4. And then 5, and then remove 1 for State of Madness. Which gives us an acceleration token now. And he's back to being Norman Osborn. Shuffle these back up. Second encounter cards, our first one, Holiday's Work, so place 2 infantry counters on Criminal Enterprise. Then the Security Specialist. Round 19, I think. Dissolve Sense of Justice, play clear the area. Actually, no, we do that. Let's thwart. Do a 1. Maybe not. Let's do this instead. Let's do a 1, 2 for Ironheart. Draw a card. Thwart for 1. Down to 4. Thwart for 2. Down to 2. Use Sense of Justice to pay for a clear area. Move 2. Draw a card. Let's go 2, 3 for a pinpoint strike. Tiny point, so 8 damage, so 4, 4. Flips over. Deals 4 indirect damage, so none of them can take it. I can take 4, but I'm a tiny form, so I take 3, so I'm down to 2. End of turn there. And then we'll draw back up for a clear area. Swarm Tactics. Turn the Tide, and Giant Help. Let's be around 20. Only took me 13 rounds the first game, so I don't know what's going on. This guy playing slow and steady, I guess. So that goes to 1. He's going to attack for 4. We block with Ironheart. Remove 1 Madness counter. We'll flip over and we'll take another security specialist. 21. He's got 4 health. Let's do, see how we're going to do this here. He's got 4 health. Those are ready back up. So let's do sense of justice to clear the area, to remove that, to draw a card. Boy, decisions here. Stupid guard's in the way. The guard wasn't there. I could get this game over with, but he's in the way. Look, if I turn the tide, set 3 hero thwarts and removes all threat from the scheme, which we did using clear the area. We can deal 3 damage to an enemy. So he's down to 3. There we go. I'll spend 2, 3 for a hit and run. So deal 2 damage to an enemy with 2 threat from the scheme. So there's that. So we'll do 2. Get rid of him. Spider-Man to hit Goblin for 2. Docks another 2. I attack him for 2. Down to 0. And that's how we do it. That's game. Thanks for tuning in. If you guys like the content and you guys want to see more, just go ahead and hit that like button. Also, don't forget to share and subscribe for this channel. Other than that, I will see you guys later, and you guys will have a good day.